I'm at Barrow Creek, which is never a good start to any story, and I just went to the roadhouse there to find that there is no petrol. So that leaves me with a bit of a problem. I don't have spare fuel with me. I am 90 kilometres from the next fuel stop, which is Wycliffe Well, and I'm going to have to do some hypermiling basically. It's worth noting I did actually go through Tea Tree about 90 kilometres ago and did not fuel up there on the assumption that there would be fuel at Barrow Creek. So there's a lesson for you lads. When you're riding in the Outback, if you pass a servo, fill up. Saves a lot of unnecessary stress. Okay, time for a fuel economy run on a 1600cc V-twin with a hypercharger. If I don't make it, avenge my death. To be fair, running out of fuel isn't the big disaster you might think it would be. If I do, what will happen is I'll wait probably no more than 5 minutes for a car to pass, flag it down, get a lift to Wycliffe, fill the jerry can and get a lift back. It's an inconvenience as opposed to a huge problem. I'm still kind of mad at myself for not filling up a tea tree though, because it now means I have to ride at about 90 kilometres an hour on a road with a 130 kilometre an hour speed limit in order to save fuel, and I feel like a bit of an asshole now. I never thought that doing something could be both highly stressful and mind-numbingly boring at the same time. But I think I have found such an activity. According to the ambient temperature meter on my bike, it is currently 37.5 degrees. Okay, my fuel light just flickered. 200 k's from Tennant. Which will probably leave us 60 from Wycliffe Well. The fuel light on this bike does come on ludicrously early, usually when there's 5 or 6 litres left. It's just when you're out here and you know that the next fuel station is quite a way away, that's not good for one's anxiety, shall we say. Every time I come to even a slight rise like this one, I have a little panic attack, unnecessarily wasting fuel. 80 kilometres an hour, 2000 RPM, that's what I'm doing. This is very much a case of slow and steady here. Look at it, mocking me. Oh wait, no, it had gone off for a second, but it's coming back on again now. I keep freaking out about hills and stuff like that, unnecessarily wasting fuel. But I left Alice Springs this morning. That's at an altitude of 600 metres. Tennant Creek is at an altitude of 300 metres, which means overall I'm going downhill. And that's going to help, right? Right? It's quite terrifying when a road train overtakes you. There is a roadside stop here, and I know that stopping is not exactly what you want to do, but it's so bloody hot I need to have a drink, so we're just gonna have to do this. Does old mate have any fuel on him? Doesn't really matter if he has fuel on him or not. That's a diesel engine, so not much use to me. Well, I sloshed the tank around. I definitely have a few litres left, and upon starting it, the fuel light's gone off. So wish me luck. This is the lamest acceleration I've ever done on this bike. Wycliffe Well, 50 kilometres. Come on, big quacker. You can do this. The wind is a northeasterly as well, which, on top of blowing a load of hot air down from the tropics and making it very bloody warm today, also means that I'm near as makes no difference going straight into a headwind. Not helping my fuel economy. I have just passed the Alicurong turn off. I have 18 kilometres to Wycliffe Well. I know that there is some fuel left in the tank. I just don't know how much. Also, it's now up to 39 degrees. Well north of 100 Fahrenheit, if that's what you know. Oh, I'm absolutely terrified. Even though I know that this will, at worst, especially now that I'm so near to the petrol station, it'll be a minor inconvenience as opposed to any kind of problem. But I'm still terrified. It's a little embarrassing when on a road that's notorious for being filled with road trains and grey nomads towing caravans, that the vehicle holding everyone up is the guy on the 1600cc motorcycle, solely because he's an idiot. Oh God, I just want this big thirsty bastard of a bike to make it now. You show him, you magnificent beast. A lot of the stuff that gets delivered out here actually comes from Brisbane, and given the absolutely appallingly bad weather they've had down there lately, that has made getting stuff up here a bit of a headache. I'm assuming fuel deliveries have been affected by it, hence why Barrow Creek was out. Wycliffe Well, 5 kilometres. She's still going. She's still bloody going. Just gonna nurse her in. Strong urge to just give me right hand a good twist because I'm almost there. But I am now determined to make it. 2 kilometres to go. 2,000 of the longest meters ever. Like, I know we're into the stage where it is officially no longer a problem. I could just walk to the petrol station and fill up my jerry can, but god damn it, I'm gonna make it. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about there. Oh, for God's sake, the guy has a... Oh, thank the Lord. The guy had his stop sign up, and I thought I was going to have to risk either leaving it idling or switching my engine off, neither of which would have been good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, 90 kilometres about since the low fuel light came on. and my 1600cc V-twin with the hypercharger, loud exhaust and power commander that is probably running a bit rich made it. Also, that is possibly the most stressful bit of driving slash riding I have ever done. Oh, good Lord. She took 15.4 litres. It has a 17-litre tank, and apparently the last half litre or so in these is basically inaccessible due to the shape of the tank. So I cut it pretty fine. At least I know how far I can get on a tank now. About 250 clicks or so. This bike is not very economical, to put it mildly. But at least I can do this again now. And only 17 k's to my stop for the night, which is good, because it's extremely bloody hot. And I'm now doing a perfectly legal 130 kilometers an hour without a care in the world. Good luck.